And I'll give everyone just maybe another minute or two before I start. So if they have trouble, we can get it going. I'll try to get this done as fast as possible. I have a lot to go over. I did talk with my upline, Megan Humble. If y'all are not following Megan, she's amazing. She has such great information. She's so inspiring. Go follow her on Facebook. She is the leader of Glam Squad. So y'all are in the group Glam Squad. She's the leader of Glam Squad. She is, I mean, to pick her brain, she is seriously amazing. It's saying I have another meeting in progress. I don't know what I did. I don't know why that's doing that. I don't know. Do you think like I signed in on my Zoom app and then I'm on my Zoom computer? It should be the same thing. I don't know. I don't know. I hate Zoom, like gets me every time, y'all. So excuse me for not doing this. Okay. Anyways, if y'all are not following Megan, go follow her. She has so much information. So I did pick her brain on this a little bit. So some of this is coming from Megan, and I want to give y'all some income producing activities. If you feel like your business has not been rolling the way you want it to, or maybe you're feeling defeated, or maybe you just don't know what to do. Maybe you're just starting, you don't know what to do. I'm gonna hopefully give you some different tasks to make sure that you are doing all of the things that it requires. And to be successful here, y'all, it is gonna take work, and it's gonna take a lot of different things that you do. That it's gonna be like the perfect storm of things that you're gonna find success. So I'll go ahead and start with the income producing activities. Number one is live videos. I know some of you are afraid of live videos. I was terrified of live videos, terrified of live videos. They are so beneficial. Are they absolutely crucial? I wouldn't say they are absolutely crucial. Are they going to amplify your business 100%? Absolutely. Live videos are so important. If you're afraid of them, start small. Don't try to go right into a full glam makeup live. Start small. People love vulnerability. They love to follow your journey with you. Just be you, and you'll be great. If y'all would just at the bottom press the mute button. That way we don't have a lot of background noise. And then if y'all do want to speak though, please feel free to speak up, because I want y'all to know you have a voice here, and I want y'all to always feel comfortable speaking up if you do have a question or you have any advice to add in on these. So live videos, a couple of main things, like main points for live videos. Lighting is huge. Lighting is huge, and you don't have to spend a lot on lighting, but getting good lighting in your videos are going to make a big difference in who views your videos. People really, it didn't take long for it to come in here, but people really, like, they want to watch something visually pleasing, I guess. You don't have to be perfect in any means, but make sure you have decent lighting so they can see you. If you want some lighting, they have ring lights on Amazon for like 30 bucks, and they can give you really good lighting. Make sure your background's just clean. Like if you have your bed in your background, just make your bed real quick. Just keep it, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just makes sure it's clean, kind of, you know, organized. There's not a lot of trash everywhere. People just like to watch visually pleasing things, you know. So make sure if you're doing live videos often, you don't want to do the same things repeatedly. And I know, like, we get in this habit of doing, like, get ready with me, get ready with me, get ready with me. And those are wonderful. Make sure you're doing those, but also try to add some other things in there. Like maybe do a whole live about your brows, or a whole live on contour. Kind of break it up. Teach them something. If you can teach them something, adding value to your lives is huge. Adding value, that's going to be one of the main things that makes you successful here, is that you're adding value to your network's lives in some way. You're teaching them something, you're bringing something to them. So make sure there's a list of lives that give you different ideas. If you want to go on and inspire people, talk about a story, do makeup, try to incorporate all of them. So those are a few tips on lives. Okay, so another income producing activity is posting 3 times per day. Not all business. This is very important. Do not post 3 times business related per day. Don't do that. I think, and everyone's going to be different. You're going to have to find your sweet spot, what your network likes. But what I do, I usually post one quality business related thing a day. Sometimes I do have to post more, but I always, at least once, and I try not to make my free all business. I try to also incorporate people more than anything. They don't want to see all your business. They want to see your life. And then they want to see your business sprinkled in your life. And if you can, incorporate all that together, how your business involves and flows in your life and your life flows in your business. And that's going to be the sweet spot of posting, whenever you can finally really figure out how to do that. And it's not going to happen overnight. But try not to be spammy. Try not to be spammy. I do not post your links in your main post. And I don't say that just because, number one, they look spammy. Number two, Facebook algorithm will actually catch that link in your main post, and they will not share that with very many people. They are trying to work against us, network marketing. So if you are sharing your main link in your post, most likely you haven't got a lot of interaction with it, because Facebook has hidden it from most of your timeline, most of your friends. Most of your friends have not seen that post because Facebook will hide that post from your friends. So links are very, very tricky. I would say try not to post your link. You want to get people in your inbox. You want to get people in your inbox. So if you can, try to withhold that link. Do not post it in your main post. If you have to, post it in your comments. Okay? As far as live videos, I don't post my link anymore. I don't know if it hurts or not. I'm really unsure on that, but I do know for sure links in your main post are going to hurt people seeing your post. Okay. Also, okay, so make sure you're being relatable. You're being vulnerable. That is hard sometimes, but vulnerability will get you a long way. Vulnerability will get you a long way. Vulnerability is relatable. People want to feel like they can connect with you. They want to relate to you. And whenever you can get people to feel like they are connecting and relating with you, that's when people are going to want to support you and buy from you and trust you. That's your main thing. You want to build trust in your network. Okay, expanding your network, y'all. This is a huge one. This is a huge one that whenever I started doing this, my business has exploded doing this. Expand your network. I want you to try to add, and this may be too much for some people, I want you to try to add some every day. Megan said 15 to 20 per day. Will all of those people accept you? Probably not. No, probably not. But I want you to go through it. I don't want you to just add anybody. I want you to really go through and find people that you feel like you have stuff in common with. Because I don't want you to look at these people as sales. I want you to look at these people as, I'm going to build a relationship. I want to get to know this person better. That way, whenever they do start posting, you already know you have stuff in common with them. You're able to comment on their posts genuinely and start building relationships with these people. That's going to be that's what I'm going to preach here. You're going to build relationships. That is, you want to get the sales thing out of your mind, and you want to focus on building relationships. When you can do that and you look at people as building a relationship, as building a friendship with this person, instead of looking at them as a sales or a teammate, when you do that, I promise you, they are going to end up being sales and teammates. So I want you to try to add people every single day. Make sure you're scouting them out. Look for things in common that you connect with, so that way whenever they are posting, and I don't want you to just add these people, I want you to make sure you're adding these people. You can even put them as see first on the follow button. So these people are going to be the first people you see in your timeline. So that way you're able to start interacting. Do not send them a message as soon as they accept you. Don't do that. Don't do that. I see people doing that all the time, y'all, and I personally hate it, and I know other people feel that same. So don't be that person. Add the person, then start genuinely connecting on their posts, and that relationship will build over time. It's not going to be an instant thing. This is why you have to always be doing this. You have to always be building. Okay, another income producing activity is curiosity posting and attractive marketing. I've got to get a drink. Hold on. So you're probably like, what is that? Okay, attraction marketing. It is people buy people, not products. So you need to know who your audience is. You need to create content that addresses the audience's challenges. You need to build relationships with the audience. You need to uncover their pain and provide pain killing. So for us, we need to find people's makeup problems and provide a solution. We need to find people's financial problems and provide a solution. Whenever you can start, okay, let's say someone's been dealing with horrible acne, we have a solution for that. So you can post pictures, and there are people out there that are dealing with acne. There are people that are dealing with acne scars. So whenever you start posting about our products, make sure you're going over a problem and then the solution to that problem. Because I promise you, there are going to be people out there that are going to relate to that and be like, wow, she's going to solve this problem that I've been having. Okay, even if it's financially, I want you to talk about the opportunity. There's moms out there that want to find a way to be home with their kids. This could be the solution to it, but you have got to post that solution in front of her so she knows. Okay, so people want to join. So that's attraction marketing. Like, you want to bring them in with your post. You want to find a solution in their post that they've been having. That's going to be huge. Curiosity marketing is making sure you kind of leave a little out. You are not putting everything out there in your post. You're leaving a little out. Maybe you're not, telling what the product name is. Maybe you're not telling what the price is. You're not putting all the information out there. You're making people wonder. That's going to bring people in your inbox. And that is, the inbox is the magic spot for the algorithm. You want people in your inbox, because if they're in your inbox, that means for sure that they're going to be seeing you on their timeline. So it's always good if you can get in the inbox. Don't be spammy in the inbox. Build relationships in the inbox. Okay. When it comes to building your team, people want to join a leader. Maybe you're like, well, I'm not a leader yet. I don't have a team. People want to join people that are confident in this business and that are serious about this business. And of course, you're probably going to have friends and family join you, right? They know you, they're going to join you. But to really start branching out of that circle and start getting people that you don't know to join you, is you have to present yourself as a leader. And some things you can do to do that, if you do have a team, even if you have one teammate, okay, I want y'all to start talking about the team wins, posting about the team wins, going live about your team wins. Even if they're small wins, they're still wins. I want you to shout your teammates out. I try to shout everyone on my front line when they hit a percentage bonus. So I try to keep up with that. Try to do that, because I promise you, not only does it help your teammate out, because it's getting on their timelines, all of their network is seeing that they're doing well in this business. It's helping you out because other people are viewing you as a leader, that you're supportive, and that you're really, cheering your teammates on. I want you to talk about your trainings. If you do any trainings with your team, like if y'all saw my post tonight, I just posted a photo of me working on this training. Everything's strategic, y'all. You have to start. I stopped looking at social media as fun or as anything other than business. And you have to know everything you post is going to be strategic in some way. I want you to still be genuine. I still want you to be you and authentic, but I want you to be strategic about your posts when you start thinking that. Like, yes, did I work on that training today? Absolutely. Did I want other people to see that I've been working on that training all day? Absolutely. Okay, that helps. Okay, so, and not only that, I really want you to show your teammates support. When your teammates truly feel supported by you, they're going to probably shout you out. They're going to talk good about you. That's just going to be the full circle thing. You have to really, your team is going to be everything to you. If you take care of your team, you're going to have success for a long time. You can get to the top here and not take care of your team, but you're never going to stay at the top if you don't take care of your team. Okay. Everything's strategic. Okay. Now I'm going to keep going on more income producing activities. So checking in with your team, I just kind of went over that. Okay, y'all, I'm going to run with your runners. And what I mean by that is you're going to have people join this business that don't run, that don't do much with it. And you can stress yourself out. You can let yourself feel defeated when you start walking with the walkers, when you start really letting yourself get down because this person just doesn't want it as bad as you do, that they don't want to put in the work. It starts getting to you like maybe you're a bad leader or something, but eventually if you know that you've reached out, if you know you've given them the tools to do what they need to do, I want you to keep checking in on that person, but don't let yourself feel defeated. I want you to continue running with your runners. You're going to have people that do want this badly, and those are the people I really want you to run with. Okay, so then another income producing activity is reaching out to your warm market. If you are finding people are commenting on your posts a lot, if you're seeing that people, maybe someone's reached out to you about a product, but maybe they didn't ever commit to that product, you know they're interested, then that's the only time I think it's okay to reach out to people that are not your customers and not your teammates. I think that's an okay time to check in, like, hey, you know, how are you doing? I was wondering if you're still interested in trying this. You know, I can get you color match, yada, yada. Your warm market. Now with your cold market, people that have not showed any interest that you don't know at all, I want you to start building relationships with those people. Build relationships, sales will come later. Build relationships. And if you can build real relationships, the sales and the teammates will come, okay? And then also other income producing activities is follow up with your potentials, teammates, people that have shown interest in joining you. I'm going to follow up with them, see how they're feeling, support them no matter what. Let them know there's no pressure. I want to see how you're feeling about this. If this is not the direction for you, that is perfectly okay. I still support you, but if it is, I would love to help you get started. Okay, that is huge. That's something that I found a lot of success with. I am a no pressure type person. I've had a ton of people reach out to me. Did everyone join? No. Did I show support to everybody? Yes. Did people come back and join later? Yes. Okay, so I want you to just be really supportive no matter which direction they decide to go. Most likely, if you are that way and you just keep continuing to post on their stuff, you know, show interest in their lives, there is almost a guarantee that they will end up coming back at some time and deciding to join you. So just don't give up on someone if they didn't join you, they said they were. Don't give up on them. Just keep showing them that you're interested in their life, that you support them no matter what. And I guarantee you, most of them will probably end up coming back at some point. Make sure you're posting on your Facebook and Instagram stories. That's like the big new thing. If you're not posting there, everyone is seeing the stories above the timeline. So everyone is seeing the stories way more than they're seeing the timeline. And it's okay in your stories to post as much business or as much family stuff as you want. There's no limit on that because people are going to be able to click through that. It's not going to be taken away from Facebook algorithm. So it's okay to overpost. If there's something that you've been, like if you think later in the day, like, oh my gosh, I wanted to post this thing about my business, but I've already posted this for the day. It's okay to post twice about your business, but make sure you use your stories. That's going to be huge. I always add my new teammates to my stories. I always add my pictures of my teammates getting their extra bonuses to my stories. That way everyone is seeing like how my team is doing, my team's growing, you know, my team's doing great. When people get this in their minds that your team is growing, they want to be a part of that. They want to be a part of that. So it's huge to keep putting things in your stories, whether it's Facebook and Instagram. Instagram's a whole new thing, y'all, but Instagram stories is a great place to also post. Okay. Okay, those were our income producing activities. So those are a great way to start implementing things into your business. If you have not started doing those things, and it's not going to happen in a week. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take you being consistently doing this. Megan said she wants everyone to give it their all for 90 days. 90 days. And it's hard, y'all, because you do that for a week and you don't see immediate response from it. You don't see your team immediately growing huge. You don't see your sales growing huge. And it's hard because you get defeated from that. And then you're like, well, this isn't working. It takes time and it takes consistency. And I promise you, I see so many people give up within the first week because they've tried to post. They posted, 3 or 4 times. They didn't get any interaction or very little interaction with it. And they're like, well, this isn't going to work for me. This is not for me. And they give up. And I promise you, what sets the people who are successful here apart is they don't give up whenever they feel defeat. And I guarantee you every single person here has felt defeat. Every single person at the top has felt defeat. The only difference is they did not let that defeat actually defeat them. So you have to keep going. Megan said 90 days. If you can give it your all and implement these for 90 days and then see where your business was and now where it currently is. So I encourage all of you, if you've been feeling kind of defeated, give it 90 days implementing these steps and see how your business will grow. Okay, so those were our income producing activities. And now I'm going to go over a little bit about this book I've been reading. It's called Get Over Your Damn Self. It's the No BS Blueprint to Building a Life-Changing Business. It's a really great book. It really like cuts to the chase, no BS. It tells you what you need to do. And I found such great information in it. I'm going to share a little bit from it, but number one, if you treat your business like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby. If you treat your business like a real business, it's going to pay you like a real business. So if you've come into this and you've just kind of been treating it like a hobby and you're not making a lot of money from it, and then you're like, well, this doesn't work, I haven't found success. It starts with you and what you put into this business. And it's not going to be for everyone. Everyone's not going to be able to do it because it is a lot of hard work, but every single one of you has the potential to turn this into something huge. Every single one of you has that potential. I promise you. I promise you do. You just have to change your mindset. Mindset is going to be the biggest thing. If you have a negative mindset, if you let one of these defeats, one of these failures, one of these, something didn't go your way, if you let that one thing get in your mind and start twisting your mind that this isn't for you, that you're not good at this, that you're not meant for this, it's going to grow like wildfire. So you have to change your mindset, not to focus on the negative and really start looking at the positive things. If that's going to really make it or break it in this business, because I promise you there's going to be defeat and there's going to be days where you feel really down and it's going to be hard. But I promise you, if you can change your mindset and you can really look at things more positively and you don't let the negative spread in your mind, it will make the world of difference. Okay, so some more that are in this book, other little things in this book that I wanted to share. It is a good book, though, if y'all wanted to grab it. The 4 reasons why people fail, and I shared this with my live earlier. Number 1 is they're not coachable. A lot of people think, well, I'm coachable, but when it comes down to it, whenever someone's actually trying to help you, maybe lets you know that something you're doing, maybe you do it a little differently, or maybe this is why it's not working, sometimes you can take a little bit of offense to it because you think you're doing the right thing, you think you're doing a good job, and then when you kind of get offended in a way, you're like, well, that person doesn't know what they're talking about. And sometimes being coachable is very hard because even if you think you're doing a good job and someone tries to come to you to help you with something, sometimes it's hard to take that in and just accept that maybe this person knows what they're talking about and I need to do this differently. So the reason people do not succeed at this business, they're not coachable. They do take offense to things when people are trying to help them. And I promise you, everyone that I've found in this business in your upline is absolutely amazing and they want you to win. So if you ever have someone that gives you advice or critiques anything you do, I promise you it's because they want to see you win. I guarantee you it's because they want to see you win. So do not ever let that get you down or make you feel bad, like, oh, I was just doing this wrong. Maybe I'm not meant for this. All kinds of things can go through your mind with that. But another reason that they aren't successful here is they don't treat this like a business, which I just went over a lot. You have to get this in your mindset. This is a real business and you're ready to put in the real work to make this a real business. Also, why they don't succeed is they're not willing to get uncomfortable. That's a big one. This business is going to make you go out of your comfort zone a whole lot. And it's hard. I've done things that I never thought I would do. And now I look back and I do those things all the time that before I was terrified of doing. And now I do them all the time and they're like second nature to me. That's the beauty in this also. Whenever you start getting out of your comfort zone and doing uncomfortable things, you grow tremendously and you can look back later and see how much you've grown from it. And it's going to take you to do those uncomfortable things a lot, whether it's going live, whether it's really starting to be vulnerable with your network, letting people in. That's a big one, like starting to really be you on social media and like being vulnerable, sharing things that maybe you wouldn't before, and just trying to be relatable to people. Those are hard things to get over if you're not used to doing those, and it's uncomfortable. But whenever you can learn to do the uncomfortable, to grow outside of your comfort zone, that's going to be huge. Okay, so another one is they're not hungry enough. If you go into this thinking that failure is an option, it's going to be an option. It probably will happen. You have to go into this, and if y'all don't know my story, I came over here from Lime Life before, and over there I did have a team of 50, and I was kind of like, whenever I came over here, I had said the only option is succeeding. Failure was not an option whenever I came over here, and I have busted my butt from the day I started, and I can tell you, you will be paid your worth here. I can't tell you that in other places, but I can tell you, if you really put in the work here, if you're hungry enough, you will be paid your worth here. I guarantee you, there's not a comp plan out there like ours. It's amazing, but it's gonna all depend on you and what you're willing to put into this, and if you're gonna let yourself feel defeated over it. Because I promise you, defeat's going to happen. It happens to every single one of us. And you just can't let that get in your mind and let you stop. And then I want y'all to really go think about what your why is. Why are you here? Why? I want you to dig down really deep. Like, you want more money. Why? Why do you want more money? Why do you need more money? Is it for your kids? Are you struggling? Do you need this for, medical bills? What is it? Maybe it's not for money at all. Maybe you're looking for confidence. Maybe you're looking for a tribe. I want you to really dig down deep and find what your why is. And I want you to really peel the onion pieces back, and I want you to really dig deep and figure out what your why is, and I want you to write your why down. I want you to write your why down, and then every time that you are starting to feel defeated, that you're thinking, this is not for me, I'm not made for this business, I want you to pull that piece of paper out, and I want you to look at that why, because that why should be the biggest thing to get you through any type of defeat that you're feeling in this business. And that's my homework for y'all. I want you to go write your why down, but I really want you to think about what your why is. I want you to really dig down deep, get in the nitty gritty, what your why is, why you need this, why is it so important that you have to make this work? And I want you to write it down and keep it somewhere you can look at it, so when you start feeling defeated, you have it. I also have another challenge for you. I want you to at least go add 5 to 10 people. I know Megan said more, but if you're feeling uncomfortable about it, add up to 20. If you feel comfortable doing that, add up to 20, but I really want you to scout these people out. I want you to look at your friends list as soon as you get off here and see how many friends you have. And by the end of this month, I want you to have added 100 friends. 100 by the end of this month. What's today, the 8th? Yeah, 9th? 8th? No, 7th. I don't know. What day is it? Anyways, I think if you added 5 to 10 people each day, and not all of those people are going to accept you. Let me see. So if we have 20 days left, and you added 10 people a day, that would be 200. Now, if you add 10 people a day, most of the time they're not all going to accept you. So you have to take that into account, that most of the time you're not going to get accepted by all the 10 people you request. But that also will include people that are requesting you, because once you start sending requests, I don't know what it is about Facebook, they'll start sending a bunch of friend requests your way too. But I want you to scout these people out. Remember, I don't want you to just add anybody and everybody. Really scout them out. Make sure they look like people that you would really want to get to know. And by the end of this month, I want you to look at the number you have now, and I want you to try to have added 100 people by the end of this month, because that's going to be the biggest thing here, y'all. If y'all are not spreading and growing your network, you're never going to grow, because I guarantee your network's already seen it. The people that are interested, they're probably still watching, but if you can continue growing that and growing that and growing that, then your network, your team's going to grow, your sales are going to grow, you're going to have a ton more customers, but you have to continue growing. And I know that's uncomfortable to some people, but once you start doing it, it gets a lot easier. So that's my homework. Go write down your why. I want you to start adding people. Let's try to get 100 new friends on Facebook by the end of this month. And I guarantee you, once you start doing that and you really start interacting with these new people, you're going to have people coming in out of the woodworks asking you about your business. But remember, they're never going to ask you about your business unless you're sharing about your business. They're never going to ask you about your opportunity unless you're sharing about your opportunity. I talk about the opportunity almost every single day. And yeah, some people may think I talk about it too much. I don't think I talk about it enough, because I really truly believe in it. And it takes people 7 times of seeing something before they usually jump in and buy something, whether that's an opportunity, whether that's a product. So if you're feeling defeated over something, remember, it usually takes someone 7 times of seeing something before they actually commit to it. So don't ever feel like you're oversharing, because it really does take people quite a bit of times before they actually jump in and commit to it, whether it's an opportunity or whether it's a product. So those are my homework for you. Does anyone have any questions? I'm going to open it up and let y'all ask some questions for a minute. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, yeah, 30 minutes. We're good. But if anyone has any questions at all, it can be about anything at all. Y'all let me know. I'll sit here for a minute and let y'all think of something, whether if it's about the comp plan, anything. It can be about any question that you want to ask. Anything.
I have a question.
Okay.
So how do you feel about having other network marketers on your profile? Like not just Farmasi, but any company.
I think it's wonderful. I think it's so wonderful because y'all, there are people out there very unhappy with where they're at in their business. Sometimes those are the best teammates to get because they already know what they're doing. They're not finding success where they're at. If you're showing your opportunity and they're like, they know about comp plans and you're sharing your comp plan and they're like, well, my comp plan doesn't look like that, and they're unhappy with where they're at. I've had many people jump ship from where they were to come over here. So I think it's wonderful to have other network marketers on your Facebook. I honestly, it's good to have other Farmasi people, but they're already here. And I honestly I try not to, hold on, baby. On Farmasi people, sometimes if you're interacting with too many Farmasi people, all that you're going to see on your timeline is Farmasi people. It's great to be friends with them. It's great, but that's not helping you grow your business. It's great to show them support, but sometimes if you're friends with way too many Farmasi people, you're going to have to go and unfollow them. You can still be friends with them, and that sounds really harsh. I know, it sounds really harsh. Someone told me this, and I was like, no way. But sometimes you have to do that if you're friends with way too many Farmasi people. All you see on your timeline is Farmasi. You're going to have to go unfollow them for a little while, so you're starting to get new people on your timeline to interact with. See what I'm saying? But I think other network marketers are absolutely great to have on your timeline because I truly think our opportunity is the best right now, and other people are seeing it too, and they're ready to jump ship. So yes, just keep sharing that. Anybody else? No, nothing. Okay, well, that went pretty quickly. I thought I was going to be over here and talk way too much. So if y'all do have any questions at all, if y'all need any help, I am in your upline somewhere. Feel free to come to me. That's what I'm here for. Feel free to come to me if you have any questions, if I can help you at all. Most of all, I want to say that y'all, I'm blessed to have each and every one of you a part of this with me. I truly am humbled that all of you are here, even tonight, listening to me. I will tell you something, y'all. Whenever I was over at my other company, I did not feel like a leader. Leadership is tough for me. I'm like, why would anyone want to listen to me? Why would anyone want to listen to me? That's how I felt. And leadership, I don't know, it may not make you uncomfortable, but when you start really viewing yourself as a leader, when you start presenting yourself as a leader on your Facebook, people want to join that. People want to join leadership. They really do. So I think if you can do anything, branding yourself as a leader is huge. Branding yourself as a leader, branding yourself as someone very confident, very excited about this opportunity, that is going to get you places here. It's very, very important that you're doing that, because if you're not, there's going to be someone else that is doing that, and that's going to attract the people. You want to be that person that you're attracting the people. So you have a lot of competition out there because there's going to be a lot of people willing to do the uncomfortable things. And you want to be the person that people, whenever Farmasi comes to people's minds, you want to be the person that comes to that person's mind. That's your main goal. When Farmasi comes to someone's mind, you want to be the person that comes to their mind, so that they come to you for anything Farmasi related. If they want to join, they come to you. If they have a product question, they come to you. So it's very important that you are sharing this business a lot. You're confident and you're excited about it. And I guess that's it. I could ramble on about it for a long time, but I don't want to keep y'all too long. I know it's Monday tomorrow. Let y'all get started for the week. But seriously, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to come to me. I'll try to do another Zoom soon. I want to get Brittany on here, and she's going to go over, she's really good at like Facebook algorithm and all that stuff. So I want to get her on here one day soon and help go over like the Facebook algorithm, like what is the sweet spot of posting with Facebook. I don't know all that. I know a little bit, but she's really good about it, cleaning up, making your profile look nice and stuff. I'm hoping to get her on here soon to do that. And then we'll be doing some more trainings. If y'all have any suggestions about trainings that y'all want done, please let me know and we will get those worked on too. Okay.
Somebody mentioned like in the chat, I just seen where they asked about how you make money off of downline or something. I couldn't see it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I see.
It like popped up.
What percentage you make off your downline? I have 10 new girls and they're all asking. I haven't figured out the easiest way to explain. Okay. How you make money off your downline? It's all going to depend on your extra percentages. It's gonna depend on what extra percentage you hit as the leader. Let's say you hit 18% extra commissions that month. Okay, and I'm not gonna be able to do all this math, but I'll let y'all know how to figure it out. You're at 18%. It's all gonna depend on your front line. What extra percentage your front line makes. So, and you're gonna go all the way across your front line. So let's say one makes 3%. Let's say one makes 6%. Let's say one makes, 9%. Okay, so then you're going to subtract their percentage from your percentage. So you're at 18%. Let's say, so the one that made 3% extra commissions, you're going to subtract that from 18. That's 15%. You're going to make 15% commissions off that person's GV, off that person's group volume. So that's going to be everyone underneath that line. You're going to make 15% off that group. Then you're going to go all the way across and do that. So it's going to be different every single month. It's going to be different for every single person. It's just going to, it's truly all going to depend on your extra percentage and then what your front line's extra percentage is. So you're going to do that all the way across your front line. So the 6%er, you're going to make 12% off their GV. And the 9%er, you're going to make 11% off their group volume. And it'll be everyone underneath that person. Their entire group volume, you're going to make that percentage off that person. Now, if someone underneath you is at the same percentage as you, let's say someone underneath you is at 18% commissions also, you're not going to make anything off that leg. So it's going to be very important that as a leader, you are staying above your front line's percentages. Because if you're not going to make anything off that leg, which is probably your biggest leg, your most money on your team, you're not going to make anything off that leg. So there's a lot of money to be made, but it's very important that you are staying above percentage-wise. Once we do get to leadership positions, that changes. So I don't know all that yet, but I do know basically right now that is how you're making money off your team. Once we get to leadership, there's a whole different game plan with all that, and that'll be a different day when we get closer to that position. But y'all just need to focus on what your percentage is, what your front line's percentage is, and that's how you'll figure it out. And it's going to be different every single month for every single person. So does that explain it easy? I don't know. I know it's hard to get your mind understanding it. It's a very complicated comp plan. It's an awesome comp plan, but it's hard. And there's no way for us to know what our checks are until we get paid, which I hate. I hate the suspense. But right now, hopefully, I'm hoping whenever they change the website in January that we'll have more of a real time what our commissions are. I can't guarantee that. I don't know if there's a way for them to do that because we get paid so many different ways that I'm not sure if there's even a way they could be able to do that. But we are going to have a big website remodel in January. I know there's been trouble with the website. I know there's been trouble with orders and people signing up. Just stick through it. Growing pains are good to have. Someone told me the other day, if you're not in a business when it's having growing pains, when it's going through this stuff, then you didn't get in soon enough. So because you're in this business right now, when we are having these growing pains and trying to figure this out and like trying to shape this company, that means you're in at the sweet spot. You're in at the right time. If you got in whenever they figured everything out, you got in way too late. So you're in at the right time. We're going to go through growing pains. So y'all just stick with me. I know it's very frustrating, but we'll get it figured out hopefully in January. Anybody else?
No? Yeah, I have a question. Sorry. I talked to Jewel a little about it earlier, but so you have to sell a certain percentage to become active? Like what exactly does this mean?
Yes. The reason you'd want to be active is to get commissions off your downline. If you don't have
Okay.
a downline yet, it doesn't matter if you're active. But if you do have a downline, active is 125 PV. So that's actually 250 retail. But everything that you personally buy at half off, all that counts towards your PV as well. So active every month is going to be 125 PV, and that's important to get commissions off your downline. Other than that, it really doesn't matter. I think if you sit, we don't have like a quota you have to meet or anything to stay active in the company, but I think if you sit with no sales for 6 months, then it'll kick you off. If you're at 0 for 6 months, then like your beauty influencer membership will cancel and you'll have to re-sign up if that does happen. That's only if you sit at 0 for 6 months though. But yeah, active will be 125 PV to get commissions off your downline. Anybody else? No? If y'all do come up with any questions, y'all message me. Okay? Okay, I guess I'm gonna get off here unless anyone speaks up. No? Okay, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all have a wonderful week. We will do this again soon. And like I said, get in my DMs if y'all have any questions. I have no idea how to stop this recording. So I think, here we go. I'm gonna pause it or stop it.